Hello everyone, welcome to Be Muscle. Today we're talking about a fat loss transformation and week 2 of my 12-week cut. If you guys like this content, make sure you subscribe to the channel, drop this video a like, and also the foundation phase offer, which is part of the Be Muscle coaching, is available at bemuscle.com. So there are currently 5 spaces, let me scroll down, 5 spaces left for this offer. Again, 8 weeks of coaching covering the foundation phase, just £39. Okay, that's under £5 a week. Once these 5 spaces are filled, price will then double to basically 80. Okay, 79 for £5. So yes, if you are interested, head over to bemuscle.com. And yeah, you can obviously check this out. Link is in the description below. So I'm just going to go over basically the numbers from last week in terms of my 12-week cut. This is now week number 2 completed already. And as you can see here, what are we, 95% average, which is obviously, near enough perfect. 2 check-ins now completed, 8 total workouts there. Just going to touch on to my weekly tracker down here. So I actually managed to get 100% week, okay, 10 out of 10 targets. Now, obviously, having 10 targets is an advanced level. If you guys are thinking about starting the foundation phase, you literally start off with 1 or 2, okay, and then you build up to 10. The maximum is 13, okay. So yeah, just looking on here, I mean, I didn't expect to get 100% week. I actually thought I was going to get probably 70 or 80. But yeah, let's have a look at the numbers. So I managed to hit 4 workouts out of 4 last week, which was good. What was that? That was a quad leg session, hamstring leg session, push and pull. So all 4 done. That's 2 weeks in a row. Cardio, managed to do 30 minutes. Managed to do a 5K run, so I did 10 extra minutes. But yeah, still managed to hit over the target. In terms of meals, averaged 3.6 meals last week, mainly sitting around 3 meals a day and 4 meals a day. No planned or unplanned snacks last week. Managed to track food every day, which was good. Every single meal had veg or salad or fruit in. Every single meal had protein in. And then my calories last week, my target was 2,800. And I completed an average of 2,771, which is good. So again, right in that target. For me, for this to go green, it needs to be between 2,750, so a 50 calorie leeway either side, basically. So 2,750 and 2,850. And I'm in that target zone there. Protein. I thought I would be just under the protein, and I did manage to hit it in the end. 180 grams is the target. Managed to hit 173. Again, there's a 10 gram leeway either side, so it's basically 170 to 190, and I managed to get in there. Fats. I thought I'd be over on the fats, and it was just under. 80 is the target. Again, 10 grams leeway either side, so 89 is in there. And then carbs is just simply the rest of the calories. So if I manage to hit the calories, the protein and the fats, then the carbs turn green, which is good. Lifestyle, water, managed to hit 2.6 average. There was a couple of days where I hit, it was mainly 2.5s, and then there was a load, what was there? There was probably one day maybe of 2 litres, and there was a couple of days of 3 litres. So that's what 2.6, the average is there. And then sleep. I didn't think I was going to hit the sleep as well, but then last night I had an amazing 10 hours, which is really good. So that literally saved me on my sleep. I think I was averaging sort of 6.5 for the week. So I thought, this is going to be a red one. But yeah, managed to get obviously a good night's sleep last night. Managed to have a lie-in. 10 hours there. So that kind of saved me on that one. So yeah, altogether 100% week. I didn't think I was going to actually get it, and managed to get that, which is really good. I'm just going to look at some of the data so you can see exactly what's going on. So in terms of like body weight, we started off at 100. We was 98.9, and this week just up 0.1. So at 99 dead on. So no drop this week. Weight's basically the same. Okay, 0.1 kilo up, which is basically 0.2 pounds up, which is basically nothing. So yeah, I think it's time obviously to make a change. I was going to make a change anyway this week, and I'll go into the changes in a second. Meals and snacks, as you know before, sitting around 3.7 meals averaging a day so far. What did I start off with? I started off, move me out the way. I started off at 3.9 averaging last week. And then this week managed to get 3.6 average this week. 0 planned snacks, 0 unplanned snacks. Just sticking to my meals at the moment. Don't really sort of need the snacks. I think the good thing is when you have 4 meals a day, because they're, the 4 meals are sort of staggered throughout the day, you don't really turn to snacks or look forward to snacks or even think about snacking because there's a meal coming up fairly soon. So that's the good thing about having more meals in a day. Snacks you just don't even think about snacking. And also you need to be sort of, mentally strong in terms of even if you could snack, you just don't because you're waiting for your next meal. Check-in ratings. So this just goes into basically, some stats. So start off with recovery. So recovery last week was 9. This week I rated it 7. I think it's because I switched from the things like hack squats to the barbell squats as well. So yeah, I really saw glutes for a couple of days. So there was just a couple of different exercises that I switched over and a bit of, sort of extra soreness that I wouldn't have usually had. But again, this is all normal. Recovery was still decent. And again, over the next couple of weeks, just doing those exercises again, the soreness won't be that bad. Energy levels, I was 8 last week, 7 this week, dropped down 1. I think because it was the heat. We had a hot week. This was a hot week. It was 7. It's slightly colder week last week, so rated it 8, and then this week was slightly hotter, so it's 7. So yeah, it's just weird that the temperature rises and the energy sort of comes down. It's really interesting to see. And then sleep quality, we had 6, and then we've had just 2 weeks in a row of 9. Good quality sleep, basically. Nothing waking me up. Flat out until obviously the alarm going off. And then day-to-day stress, we started off with 6, 4, just a slight uptick by 1 and 5. But again, we're not at those 7 and 8s. Where it's quite high, and we need to sort of look at reducing the stress. So everything in terms of the stats looking actually good for now. So just going to go on the full week 12 plan, as you can see. So last week, managed to hit everything there. And this week, we're just going to, basically, everything's the same apart from just dropping calories by 100 and then just increasing the cardio by 10 minutes. Okay, that's literally the change for next week. But yeah, all in all, lots of green so far. Just 1 missed target of water last week. So yeah, just touching upon this week for me. And like I said before, the only changes is cardio is increased to 30 minutes. Okay, so from 20 minutes now a week to 30 minutes. I could do 3 10-minute sessions. I could do a 20-minute session and a 10-minute session, or I could do 30 minutes all in one hit. Okay, that is the way clients are getting sort of coached with cardio. It's a weekly target, okay? It's flexible. You do it when the time suits you. For me, because it's 30 minutes and I'm, at the moment, there could possibly, I think at the I think it's March next year, I've booked to do a 10K. So yes, 30 minutes is around 5K for me at the moment. So yeah, I would just get the 5K done. So 30 minutes all done. And then calories, obviously you're on 2,800 last week. I've just reduced that to 2,700 each day on that one. So yeah, looking at the targets for me next week, again, 4 gym workouts as normal, 30 minutes of cardio. Again, I'll be tracking my meals, fruit, veg in every meal for full 7 days, protein in every meal for the full 7 days, and then average calories 2,700, protein 180 stays the same, fats 80 stays the same, carbs that drops. Okay, that's when you drop your calories, you just drop the carbs. Keep the proteins the same, you keep the fats the same. So I think it was about 35 grams of carbs, I want to say. Or 20, 25. It'll be 25 grams of carbs literally dropped. That's literally it. Water stays the same at 2.5, and then sleep around that 7 hours. So nothing changes there. So yes, that's everything for this week. So again, no real weight drop, which is annoying, but again, another plan change. Body weight is not going to drop every single week. It's just not the way it goes. But just looking through the actual numbers that I reported last week, a couple of high days with the calories. I had 3,100 last Sunday. Yesterday I had 3,000. I thought, maybe I've gone over. But I knew that if it was I think it was under 3,200, I would have been fine. So again, maybe yesterday with slightly more food, maybe that's what's made my body weight fraction the same. But yeah, it's, really interesting. Where was the water? Here's the water. So 2.5. There was 1 2-litre day. 2.5. There was a couple of 3-litre days, which kind of saved me there. And then sleep. That's what I was on about. Look at that 10-hour sleep. That literally saved me last night. Okay. So yeah, this is the Hive. This is what I use for myself and all my clients and things like that. So if you're interested in some coaching for 8 weeks, okay, just covering the foundation phase, really simple. We focus on the workouts. We focus on water. We touch into fruit, veg, protein, simple things. We also touch into sleep as well. Okay, so again, if you're interested in that, 8 weeks coaching for just £39 and a £5 per week. Okay, very cheap. This is not going to be this price for long. Again, once the numbers come in terms of like clients for me, then yeah, the prices then just bump up. So again, 5 spots left on this. If you've got any questions on this, obviously, yeah, give me a shout on Instagram. You can just obviously message me there at b.muscle. Link will be in the description below. So yeah, that's all for week number 2. Now complete. Week 3 obviously starts for me today. And yes, make sure you have a great week.